straight to the fielder. Not a great delivery, he knows that. He's lucky to get that one. And it's captain.
The Indians. He could have hit it anyway, he just picks the fielder inside the circle. Bumrah making no mistake, so against the run of play. Field.
Perfect delivery, that's where you want to be if you want wickets. That's the length. If you want to keep the runs down, maybe you can be a bit shorter on 200. It's been the seam bowlers getting wickets. So clearly that I think sort of Ganguly's influence the pitch conditions.
6 overs.
Bad ball, good shot. He's anyway very strong on the leg side, Jason Roy, but that was a gift.
Again, after being hit for a boundary, you can see the change in length. He's trying to hit the ball into the deck, backward length. Ball has been the offside.
Good bowling. I think the ball has to be there for the batsman, but that's a pretty good shot from the batsman as well. Billings moves on to 4. It's off the mark with the bounce
To mid-off. Tries it again. Good battle this. Good bowling. He got driven, but he didn't drag his length back. He said, go on, drive me again.
Maybe the batsman is it. Runs on the onside. This is going to be another 4. Big vacant space on the leg side. Good over this for England. 13 runs.
There again.
What that all does as well, and you'll know this, trying to set up what is a good score. That's what Jason Roy is doing now, as well as trying to...
That's well struck. That's what they've done well. Every time there's an opportunity, they've found the boundary.
And nothing quite.
See. Oh, that's pulled away. Really got stuck into that. So the 50 comes up for England. It's 53 for no loss after 11.
I just lost a bit of control towards the end of that last spell. Pandya, not a great start here too.
There's bowling change. Virat Kohli realizing he needs to a way of movement in the air or lateral movement.
An Indian batsman will be hoping that the ball starts moving like it did with their own seamers. Well, they got a wicket, but unfortunately it was not a legitimate. Oh, straight to the fielder. Not a great delivery, he knows that. He's lucky to get that one. But it's Captain Morgan.
And Morgan departs for 43. It's 194 for 3 and drinks being called for.
This is really God sent for Virat Kohli because Pandya is now in his 7th over. Maybe Pandya not finishing his 10, and that's why I may have got Yuvraj Singh to come in and bowl and bail him out just in case that's 10.
Good delivery, and up goes the finger. There's another wicket that India needed, and it's a good spell of bowling by Pandya. Oh, he has gone for the review.
Yeah, he thinks the ball has hit his thigh. Only appeal for this one. Umpire raised the finger.
Referral for a go behind. Can I check the front foot, please? Okay, go forward. Go forward. Some more. Okay, now you're on screen. Make the decision. Not out. Thank you.
It's a very good review. He knew exactly the ball had clipped his trouser pocket. Johnny Bairstow was very quick on
the decision. It's a bit like a fielder dropping a catch. There was the sound, the ball dying as it reached the keeper for once. Dhoni got it wrong as well.
See, there he is. He's saying it hit my thigh pad, or hit me there. That's what he's saying. I would have thought that the moment the umpire gave you out, you asked for the review.
This time there'll be celebration, hitting the toe into the bat, and a straightforward catch. Just Butler.
Mid off of Pandya at Pune. This time wide ball, going for the big shot and hitting it straight to extra cover. Rahul taking that catch. Pandya getting another wicket.
Ashwin will continue. Toss tip delivery this time. Just been inconsistent with the kind of deliveries that he wants to bowl, Ashwin.
Second wicket for Pandya. Been a potentially dangerous batsman through the series. Threatened to turn the tide, but hasn't been his one-day series. Josh Butler.
And Hardik Pandya will have the bragging rights in the Mumbai Indians dressing room. Another half century for Johnny Bairstow.
Yeah, niggle in the groin for Root. Gives back. Many times we've seen this happen. In sport of misfortune of one, it's a great opportunity to the other.
Misfield will allow Ben Stokes to get the single. It's 220 for 4. And we'll get a signal from the umpire, we'll presume. Power play allowed outside the inner ring. Tossed up in the air and it's disappeared into the crowd. Excellent use of the feet.
And a wonderful shot that. There wasn't much height, but just power.
Here. Getting an opportunity and making it count. Johnny Bairstow.
Alex Hales has been out of touch on this tour and he's now at home. But he's got 4 one-day hundreds in the last 10 months. So.
Got a slip in position and he's taken it. Another good catch by Jadeja. Just a little wide, looking to freeze on.
Naomi realized that although she didn't have a $900 with her, she probably knew something in Austin willing to loan her the use of credit card so she could register. Ask around, she found 3 volunteers in the first 2 minutes who all said, "Here's my credit card." As we talk about it further, we realize that most of us access the all kind of financial and social capital that we don't usually think about but could call upon easily if necessary. If one guy hadn't let her credit card, someone else would have. The trick was that easy. She had to willing to think creative. If she had just said, "Oh, I guess I can't register now," she would have missed out. Being able to think of different means to achieve her goal led Naomi out of homeless shelter a decade ago and to highly successful at CBS. Right before starting, she said, "I think I was taking the bus to work making 55% of $30,000 income. My phone was cut off from a lack of payment. Now I enjoy 6 people, help hundreds of others to become self-employed. We think that puts it to good use." There's nothing wrong with having a hobby, but if you are operating a business, the primary goal is to make money. Going into debt to start a business is completely optional. Every day people open and operate successful venture without any kind of outside investment or burn. The average business can improve its odds of success greatly by getting paid in more than one way at more than one time. You can do this with a variety of methods. We will cover this much more in chapter 11. Whether it's money, access to help, or anything else, you probably have you think, how can you get creative about finding what you need? Moving on up. Over and over, the subject of a case disclosed how growing the business was. As we saw with Nick's story in chapter 6, the guy who was thrilled about selling his first $50 print. Sometimes the first sale is the hardest but also the most rewarding. Several others said much the same thing. The day I got my first sale was when I knew the business was going to work out. Everything that came afterward was reinforcement of the initial success. I call it the first $1.26 is the hardest principle because one day many years ago I made my first $1.2 with a new project while on labor in the Brussels. I could afford a single Belgian waffle on the day take, but I had good feelings about the future. In the chapter we will look at a way of moving by increasing income in the existing businesses. How does this happen? No doubt there are few different factors. Momentum is important as he is going ongoing attention to the business owner. The longer a micro business is around with the customers and onlookers and saying good things about it, the more the word will spread. In addition to this natural factors, a series of small regular actions is all it takes for many businesses to go from zero to hero in a short period of time. These actions are called tweak. New Neve left Wood, a classic ski bun. He lived in Whistler, British Columbia, and worked off on in a restaurant at night while snowboard day during the day. Life was basic but good until the limited employee ended when Nuba was laid off. Needing to make ends meet, he began offering snowboard lessons